So it begins. Let me see. Yes. Yo, when they throw everything in your face on level 15, where I don't get to check progression, how you level up, with what? Dear son of a god. I don't know why they decided to throw everything in your face like this, instead of a classic level 1 and above. Jesus Christ, man. From defense, we got deflection, absorption. The percentage of damage that is deducted after deflection with each hit on the character. Lead defense would be deflection. And absorption, if you get hit, it lowers the damage you receive. There is dodge, chance to dodge, and then it comes from other things also. The dodge skill uses to nullify a successful hand-to-hand or range attack. Success on the skill test means the attack has been avoided and deals no damage. Enemy perception reduces base dodge. If the character is wearing medium or heavy armor, dodge chance is reduced. Medium armor by 0.75, heavy armor 0.5. When dodging an area of effect weapon, such as a flamer or a grenade blast, a successful dodge moves the character to the ejected cell, or the cell on the edge of the area of effect, as long as it's possible. If the character has no ejected cells to move into, or has no movement points to move to the proper amount of cells, the dodge test automatically fails. Successful area effect dodge test reduces the character movement points for the next turn by the number of cells moved and provokes attacks of opportunity from all enemies except the one that triggers the test. I hope that this same rule applies for my party too. They all shoot at you when you fail. Resolve determines the amount of momentum that is obtained at the beginning of a turn or per kill. There is momentum in the game. You can chain kills, I think. Weapon skill measures the character competence in all forms of close quarters combat. Characters with high weapon skill values are excellent warriors, renowned with a chainsword, or even their bare hands. Thanks for the follow. Ballistic measures a character accuracy with all forms of ranged weapons. High ballistic skill indicates a character is an excellent marksman, someone to be rightly feared in a firefight or a shootout. Strength measures a character muscle and physical power. High strength characteristic value allows a character to lift heavy objects and punch a foe harder. Toughness defines how easily a character can shrug off injury, as well as how easily they can resist toxins, poisonous environments, disease, and other physical ailments. Agility measures a character quickness, reflexes, and poise. There's fucking poise. High agility can allow a character to manipulate delicate machinery with finesse or keep their footing when crossing treacherous terrain. This would be for skill checks. These characteristics also determine a character movement rate. The higher the agility bonus, the further they can move each turn. That's fucking important. Intelligence measures a character acumen, reason, and general knowledge. A character with a strong intelligence value can recall huge volumes of data, correlate esoteric clues, or determine if an ancient archaeotech relic is genuine or not. Perception measures character awareness and the acuteness of their senses. Character who has a high perception value can pick out a stray bolt or shell casing left amidst an underhive morass, or tell when someone is being deceitful. Willpower demonstrates a character ability to withstand the horrors of war, the terrors of space, and the dreadful opponents they're bound to encounter in their missions. High willpower allows a character to exert control over a crowd of near-rioting Heb workers or interrogate a captured heretic. It is also often used when wielding and resisting psychic powers. From everything I've seen so far, willpower is extremely important. Fellowship measures a character's persuasiveness, ability to lead, and force of personality. Having a strong fellowship makes for a character who can ingratiate himself into gathering of suspicious forged menials or make skilled trades with willing vendors. It's willpower, then it's fellowship, by importance. But definitely willpower. Butcher, thanks for the 10 months, Butcher, and hello to you too. Where were we? Weapons. Plasma. So what we got? It's different than in Vrat. There's ammo. Range, rate of fire. So you got skills on weapons. You can overcharge, there's a single shot. Overcharge is area effect. Extra damage. And down there are skill checks. Coercion represents a talent to manipulate other people through intimidation. It comes from the Fellowship. Commerce comes from the Fellowship, used to build business ventures, negotiate contracts, form trade networks. Tech use comes from intelligence, allows to use or repair complex mechanical items or fathom the workings of unknown technical artifacts. If I'm right, mechanicus should have huge intelligence. Tech, that's tech. Tech into, yeah, 8. So basically, Pascal is a technician and a medic. What's Cassia? All around. All around. Support. Argenta. Ballistic. Classic. Idira. Idira is a psychic, okay? Yeah, that's like a mage. And Inquisitor. All around melee. Lore Imperiums represents understanding about the secretive organization of the Imperium, its common tenets, and famous Inquisitor. Lore Warp. Knowledge about some of the most infamous warp entities and their twisted physical manifestations includes an understanding of the energy of the warp, its interaction and interrelation with real space, and how its tides and eddies affect travel between the stars. That sounds important, since you're gonna spend most of the time in a ship exploring. Xenos. Alien species. Logic. Used to solve problems, decipher puzzles, operating cogitators, and deal with other situations involving demonstration and inference. Classic meds. Diagnose and treat injuries. Demolition. Craft explosives. Persuasion. It allowed to restore the morale of the ship's crew. Where can I save there? With me or not? Reputation. Bio. Progression. Leader. No description. Adept. Fighter. Soldier. Second tier careers. Assassin. Veteran. Strategist. Vanguard. Okay. Let's see the companions. Pascal. Pascal is a venerable magus of Adeptus Mechanicus. For the glory of the machine god Omnissiah, he performs sacred maintenance algorithms and protects the blessed mystery of technology from the ignorant. As a member of the Explorator fleet, Pascal leads an eternal crusade in search of sacred knowledge. After meeting the Rogue Trader on the high world of Ricard Minores, Pascal joined the Lord Captain's retinue. He hopes that such a powerful patron will help him find his long-lost mentor, Archmagus Amaranth, whose mysterious message prompted Pascal to embark on the journey. Okay. Cassia Orselio. Thanks for the follow. I already said about Xenos, pronounce it however you like. We can also call it alien and get done with it. No co-op? I do not know. Maybe on a full release. Cassia Orselio is the young heiress of the Navis Nobilite House. A unique navigator gene allows her to guide humankind's void ships through the warp. Gazing fearlessly into the depths of the Sea of Souls, the price for this incredible gift is terrifying mutations that devour the girl's fragile body, further alienating her from humankind. After surviving an assassination attempt on the station Urak 5, Cassia found herself in Rogue Trader's crew much sooner than her mentors ever expected. Years spent studying tomes and maps failed to prepare the girl for the challenges of the outside world. and of her own navigator house, which is being torn apart by a power struggle for the navigator's throne. So we got Adeptus Mechanicus, we got a navigator, we got... Is she a space marine? Sister Argenta is one of the blessed Adepta sororities, sometimes referred as daughters of the Emperor. Furious in both battle and prayer, the young warrior yearns to bring light to the dark corners of the Koronus Expanse. Argenta traveled on the void ship of Theodora van Valancius, so she was already here. On the fateful day when the vessel was attacked by the servants of Chaos, she joined the future Lord Captain and helped repel the attack. And that's how Theodora died, when Chaos attacked the ship, and that's how you became the Lord Captain. They could easily put the intro in the game and let us start from level 1 instead of level 15, because reading this actually discovers what they're gonna do in a prologue. I don't see a reason why not having a prologue then. The sister proved herself to be a desperate warrior and a reliable comrade in arms. But what brought her to the ship and what keeps her here? She is in no hurry to lay bare her soul. Okay, classic brute. Idira Tlas is a psyker, so we got a psyker now, that's a mage. So we got a tech, a navigator, a brute, a mage, and the inquisitor. Idira Tlas is a psyker diviner in the service of Rogue Trader von Valancius, daughter of a distant world and a product of a doctrine alien to the Imperium. She perceives the curse of Psychana as a gift she deserves, for only the most skilled and strong can endure the touch of the Immaterium. Years of using the Psychana have cost both Idira's mind and soul dearly. With each passing day, her ability to keep the malignant forces under control weakens, until the moment when the warp will devour the diviner without a trace creeps ever closer. Who knows if Idira will be able to come to terms with the inevitable, or if she will turn to other forbidden forces in search of salvation. At the end we got Inquisitor, I think it's Inquisitor, Heinrichs van Kalox, agent of the Golden Throne. Interrogate, this is Ordox Xenos. Inquisitors that hunt aliens. Right hand of Lord Inquisitor Xavier Calcazar, Heinrichs van Kalox, Ascension Psyker, in the service of the Holy Order of the Emperor's Inquisition, is bestowed with many titles and considerable powers, which he directs towards one goal, the fight against the enemies of humankind. Van Kalox is aboard the von Valancius void ship by order of the Lord Inquisitor, in relentless pursuit of a cult that threatens the Koronus Expanse with untold calamity. Heinrichs is ready to sacrifice the remains of his own humanity in the fight against the archenemy, but if he does, will he then be any different from the monsters he fights? Where were we? Carouse. The skill allows to resist negative effects and substances. Expands knowledge of these topics. Awareness. Subconscious ability to react to things that conscious mind may not perceive. It allows to notice threats such as ambushes, traps, cleverly hidden objects. So we need warp lore, Xenos lore, we need awareness to spot hidden stuff, and we need persuasion for conversations. That's the most important from skill checks. Those four. He got tech use, Pascal, then he's got medicine. We got a, what did I say, navigator. Yeah, that's our navigator. A brute, psyker, and the Inquisition. What is all of this now? No explanation of the leader. Increases movement points by 2. No explanation. No explanation. Points. Dear God. Boost allies. Ignore attacks of opportunity. Capture the area. Capture the area. If you kill enemies in a captured area, all allies will get an extra turn, while the zone itself will turn into a strong point for 5 rounds. That sounds like use and abuse skill. Hill to die on. Again, the area that needs to be captured in 1 turn. And those inside the area do not spend action points or trigger weapon cooldowns. And again you get the extra turn. All allies within the area become stunned and exposed if you fail. Get back in a fight. Recover from burning, bleeding, toxing, and stun. Bring it down. Momentum. Let's roam around a bit. This will be the inventory. That fucking looks nice. Really nice. There is this thing that's called profit factor. The profit factor is a representation of the relative value of the Rogue Trader warrant of trade and what opportunities and resources it can call upon. Can carry frags, cracks. Amulet, ring, glaciers, helmet, armor, 2 rings, nice. Second slot. I can't even imagine how better this is gonna look once the full version is out. But, whatever. That's... Did I miss something? Let me see the UI. There's the inventory. Fuck is this? Momentum. Veil thickness. When psychers reach deeper into the warp to power their abilities, there is always the chance of the Imperium bleeding into area lit. A factor that is invariably destructive and damaging. Using psychic powers in a battle by both allies and foes shatters the veil between the materium and the immaterium, between reality and the nightmarish realms beyond. There are 4 states of veil thickness: untouched, wounded, bleeding, and broken. Many possible negative effects have been noted for each state. The more veil is shattered, the dire consequences will occur. Low chance to trigger psychic phenomena. Each round veil thickness decreases by 1. Wounded. Low chance to trigger perils of the warp. Bleeding. All demons gain small bonuses to their characteristics. You can summon chaos when abusing spells, basically. Broken is a guaranteed chance to trigger psychic phenomena. High chance to trigger perils of the warp. All demons gain great bonuses to their characteristics. So there is a penalty when you play with spells. There is no explanation on momentum though. With momentum you trigger the shit to capture the area. I guess we've seen it all. We can play. I think we've seen it all. There's a journal. Let's see the journal. Rumors, orders, and quests. I love the UI, even though I know they're gonna change. I even like it now. Map. Void ship, point of interest, companion enemy, exit, neutral creature, neutral. Oh, you can move on a map. Shit. Encyclopedia. We're gonna need to read all of this. As the game develops, of course. And this is Cargo Management. Von Valancius Flagship. Oldest and mightiest void ship belonging to the Von Valancius dynasty. Every system aboard this frigate has been tried and tested in innumerable engagements. Its laser-based weapons and turrets are accurate and hard-hitting. Its plasma drives are rugged and reliable in extreme conditions. Its size and maneuverability fit perfectly to pursue smaller, faster raiders and to hunt countless pirates, xenos, and heretics in the Koronus Expanse. More than a few previous Von Valancius Rogue Traders admitted the stellar performance of this vessel, and with a few minor conversions, Flagship served them faithful. Our ship! This is smooth. Okay, we can play now. How long will I play today? I don't have a clue. As long as it takes. And it's not only today, it's for the next 2 years. I really don't have a rush, okay? Because I know I'm gonna play it